We'll be starting live in a couple of minutes here, but I just want to get everything set. But we are going to be going live here. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Rocknar's LolCow Ranch. I am your host, Governor Rocknar, and a certain LolCow wanted back on the ranch tonight, so I had to go and do a special off-schedule stream for you, for all of our viewers, for James. Yep, we have to accommodate James here on this, so let's go ahead and I'm just going to go ahead and transition right into our videos for tonight. There we go. And James has been busy. Let me tell you what, he really is angry about all that's going on between, him and Eliana, and the fact that Eliana just does not want anything to do with him. So, and since James has decided that he wants to continue to make himself a nuisance to Eliana, I will continue to make myself a nuisance to James Robert Clark III. Oh, and hi, Lady Justice. Yes. Oh, what? My voice is low? Testing. Is that better? I'm sorry. Let me see if I can mess with my mic settings here a little bit. I apologize. I can barely hear you. Okay. Is that better? I think that if I turn that up a little bit, that should help. Yeah, I'm sorry about the volume here. It's something. Everything's just kind of wacky tonight, but I'm going to get right to these videos here because James Robert Clark is continuing to spurg out, and it's spectacular and horrifying to watch, but we're going to go to it.
So I wanted to do a video about Nikocado Avocado's reaction to Greg Doucette and other people that have honestly been trying to help the poor fat bastard.
Aww.
Okay.
Again, he's attacking and shaming on fat people. And this is something that teenagers do, James, is, you could have chosen to use the words unfortunate soul, but you chose to use the words poor fat bastard.
Okay, this is the problem. Okay, people know that I've worked as a weight loss consultant at a mental health clinic. I've pointed that out. I've also, I was a certified personal trainer a while ago. I've taught karate. There's a lot of things that I've done, okay? But my point is, one of the things that makes people not want to help overweight people are people like Nikocado Avocado, where they're pointing the finger at everyone else. It's everyone else's fault that they're the way they are. Now, people also know I promote ethical veganism, as at one time did Nikocado Avocado.
Oh, boy. One moment. Yeah, it's the ethical veganism debate again. I almost wanted to go this alone, but Sam has some very interesting viewpoints on uh, James Robert Clark's views on nutrition. So, but we'll go ahead and go right back into his video, and we'll wait for Sam to come back in.
Now, look, I gained quite a bit of weight on the starch solution following a starch centered diet. Okay, and then I switched back to high protein veganism, or what's like the Eco Atkins diet per se. But my point is what really irks me about Nikocado Avocado is there are people reaching out to him to help him, and he's treating it like these people are insulting him or bullying him. Greg Doucette, out of everyone on YouTube, I don't know anybody that calls out bullies and tries to stand up for people and stand up against cyberbullying and bullying of all kinds, because the dude was a high school gym teacher. The guy really does care about people.
Yeah, he's right. Greg Doucette was a high school gym teacher, and he does care about people, and he cares about Nick Ocado to the point where he's trying to say, "Hey, you need to start making better life choices." And Nick Ocado, the live streamer, different from Nick Ocado in real life. Nick Ocado, the live streamer, is keeping this kayfabe of, "Oh, you're fat shaming me." But Nick Ocado in real life is like, yeah, you're probably right, So, but I got to keep in kayfabe.
If you watch his channel, you can tell that. I don't anymore. I really don't. I mean, I make my channel. The reason I make my videos, I don't even make my videos for attention. Now, this is what's funny.
You don't make your videos for attention, James. Well, that's kind of what the point of YouTube is, James. It is to get attention. It's to say, hey, everybody, look at me. Look at this cool thing I'm doing. Look at this. Look at this clock I'm restoring, or look at this television I'm repairing. YouTube is all about getting attention, and you know it, and you're craving that attention.
Nikocado Avocado wants to complain that people are making videos and profiting off of him. Anybody that has unfortunately had the displeasure of viewing my channel for the past 2 months.
And it is a displeasure, James. It is very much a displeasure to watch your channel. Oh my god. It's like trying to inventory toxic waste, James.
Okay, has seen what it's like when somebody is getting attention that they don't want, that they don't deserve. Okay, if you Google me, it says that I did all these things that I didn't do because somebody decided to lie about me.
Nobody lied about you, James. Nobody. You you were the one who made up all these lies. Not Eliana, not Hatman, not JJ, not Royce, not me. You made these lies.
Okay, so if you want to see, I don't make my videos to get all this like attention or internet fame or any of that.
That's why we all make the videos. We all make the videos for that fame and internet attention. We want it, James. We want it. We crave it. We want to be remembered after we're dead. We don't want the world to look back and say, "Oh, who were they?" We want the world back to say, "Oh, that person, he was important. He did this." They're going to look back on you, James, and say, James Robert Clark harassed and stalked a poor woman in Argentina for 7 years until he finally gave up.
I make a lot of videos to get stuff, off my chest, out of my head. I got a lot of thoughts, I read a lot on gerontology, on health, on fitness, on things of that nature, anthropology, politics. I like to support Tulsi Gabbard.
Yeah, I'm going to do a special segment on your Tulsi Gabbard videos, James, because it's almost like it's almost like the Secret Service needs to be brought to their attention. Someone needs to bring the Secret Service's attention to you, James. You deserve to be red flagged for that, for your Tulsi Gabbard videos.
That's what I make videos on, okay? I'm not making videos on here to bash people or anything like that.
Oh, not making videos to bash people. So you're not bashing Hatman? You're not bashing Royce Lopez? You're not bashing JJ?
But the thing is, and this is what's funny is about, oh, Jesus Christ. It goes back to when I actually had a Twitter account. So at least a year ago, before I got banned off at Twitter for calling Trump a fat fucking retard.
Oh, I think you should reapply for your Twitter account, James. I bet you would get it back. uh, uh, so there's this idiot named James Robert Clark III, and he called me a fat fucking idiot. I want him banned off of Twitter right now.
And I would do that again. He is a fat fucking retard. That was
I'm glad I brought the stream on tonight.
actually the best part of Twitter was being able to call Donald Trump out on his anti-white nonsense and crazy frickin' Looney Tune policies of letting everybody out of prison and making it illegal for the police to do things that they need to do to arrest people and acting like a complete moron.
And speaking of Twitter, if you want to
that was the
oh, shut up, James. If you want to follow me on Twitter, go to @GovRocknar, and if you want to join us on Discord, there's the link right there. And also, just to let you know, you go to cbdx.com and you enter promo codes AP or ROTC. Well, let's go. There's the promo codes AP or ROTC or 44420 or Virgie with 2 Y's at the end. You will get 20% off of your order. You will get a free gift, and you will get priority shipping on orders over $80. CBDX.com. It is not your gas station CBD. It's the good stuff. This shit will get you high.
beauty of Twitter is you can directly call people out right to their goddamn face.
I have to behave myself for the time being on Twitter, at least until I can get something sold. And then I'm going to be back to my old raring to go self. JJ, did you record that CBDX thing that I was doing? Hope you did.
But my point is, what irks me about Nikocado Avocado is when you work with overweight people, everything's an excuse. Everything's an excuse. Everyone is somebody else's fault. And people might know this. People have seen my weight go up and down since I started this channel. One of my biggest problems was the starch-centered diet I was following. I was experimenting with Dr. McDougall's starch-centered diet, the starch solution.
I'm picturing the scene in Taxi Driver where Travis Bickle has like this torn up loaf of bread. Well, it's not really a loaf, it's just like a slice of bread. And he's pouring like maple syrup or something like that. And he's like got sugar and he's like dusting it with sugar. And that's exactly what I see James Robert Clark eating. Is just garbage food. And that probably is what contributes to his garbage thinking.
Just like Nikocado Avocado was. But you know, you can't blame it on somebody else.
Hey, there's that airplane again. Hey, James, you did take our advice last night, right? When you watched the stream, because we'll see in a little bit why we know you watched the stream. But did you take our advice and go to the airport bar like we suggested, by the Holiday Inn or by the Ramada or by whatever? You know, the airport bar women, they're not too choosy, James. They've been around the block. They've seen some things. They can handle a kid like you.
If one diet doesn't work for you, find another diet. In fact, Greg Doucette, and I'm going to say this to him, Greg Doucette actually saved my life in a lot of ways. Not through his diet recommendations, but from the fact that I knew I kind of fell into some kind of cognitive dissonance with this starch baloney, right? Because I'm like, maybe this is the right way to do veganism, not realizing I was a vegan years before I tried Dr. McDougall's diet.
You can still be a vegan and you could still eat garbage food. Veganism is not necessarily healthier than, omnivorism or cannibalism. Well, no, screw cannibalism. No, I'm talking carnivorism. You're just eating like meats and stuff, like chicken and beef and pork. Uh, but you're talking about veganism like it's going to heal you, and it's obviously not.
Was extremely healthy and extremely in shape until I started doing the starch solution. So what happened is what Greg did is he let me realize, as a former personal trainer, as somebody went to school to be a personal trainer and was a personal trainer, okay, I understand more about nutrition than a lot of doctors do, okay? And
X'd out.
and I was in shape and all this. Why don't I just go back to doing what I was doing when I was healthy? And that's kind of where Greg Doucette helped me. Now, not everybody has an education at all in nutrition, and that's understandable. They should be teaching it in school while they're not. I have no idea. But Greg does people the favor of showing people how to eat properly on his channel. Okay? Just follow his channel. And Greg was so nice to Nikocado Avocado, if that's his name. Nick Perry, I think his name is. My point is he was so nice to him. He was even encouraging him, like telling him how funny he is and how wonderful he thinks he is. And I mean, this is not bullying. He isn't Nikocado Avocadoing to make money. And if he is, who's the one that put themselves out there? Okay, the way that you did. With me, you look at the way I was portrayed for 2 months now. The super negative way I was portrayed for what? Caring about somebody? I mean, come on now. It's completely ridiculous. And that's the other thing. That's like the nail in the coffin with this situation. It puts me over the top. Because not only have I been fat, I was extremely obese as a child. I've been fat. I've lost the weight. Okay? I've gotten in shape. I've gotten fat again. I've lost weight again. Right now, my weight's still a little fluctuating because I haven't dedicated myself entirely to movement. Movement is where I need to focus right now, is the movement
Movement. Yes, you need to focus on the movement, James, especially since you want to be on the ranch again.
part. But my point is, I've done all this. And then on top of that, you want to see somebody that's being exploited on social media. Look at me. I have a whole clothing line that I'm not profiting from.
Oh, and you know what? Let's show you, James, how I'm not profiting from your clothing line either. I'm going to transition here because I got to get, wait a minute. I hate having to fix all this on the fly. Just a second. Bear with me. Technical difficulties. Oh, come on. Why you like this? Why you like this, Google? Huh? Why you like this? I just need you to do the thing for me. Oh. Wait a minute. I know how to fix this. Okay. That'll do it. There we go. Okay. So, James, you want to see how you're not profiting from my not profit clothing line here? Let's show you, James. Let's go right to it here. I'm gonna go to my Teespring. All right, here's my Teespring, James, and I'm gonna, let's just take a look. There's my wild Galena appeared. There's Hey Galena, and look at that. Look at that, James. Look at that big fat goose egg right beside each of your t-shirts and hoodies. Nobody wants your clothing either, James. This was a mistake for me to try to put your ugly ass face on t shirts and hoodies. I should have never done that. You are not making me money, James Robert Clark the third. And you know what? I'm going to zoom in because you want to make absolutely sure. Look at that. Look at that, James. Oop, 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 oop. Hey, go back. No, 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 no. Yeah. I haven't sold a goddamn one of any of these. Look at that. Wow, Galena appeared. Hey, Galena. Nobody wants any of my shit, James. This idea that you envision yourself as a creator of jobs, you are far from a creator of jobs, James Robert Clark. You're a pest. Let's get back to your videos.
Okay? So my point is, and I'm not trying to make this a negative video, it's just this is why people like me just really when you work with heavy people, it really gets under your goddamn skin because they want to blame everybody else. Look, like the Super Size Me movie. I promote veganism. I do not promote the consumption of fast food, but the show Super Size Me. How goddamned ridiculous do you have to be? No one eats like that. No one eats like that. I guarantee you that if I ate breakfast, lunch, and dinner at McDonald's, I might not be healthy, but I guarantee you I would not get super morbidly obese from it.
Yeah, you wouldn't you wouldn't get super morbidly obese. You would get fat, but you wouldn't get super morbidly obese because you really can't afford the food at McDonald's. Not anymore. Not even the dollar menu items anymore. So, yeah, and like I just said in the chat, James, how many t-shirts did you sell me today? 0? Hmm. And how many t-shirts did you sell me yesterday? 0? Well, you know what they say? 0 times 0 equals 404 error.
Because nobody eats that much goddamned food. It's an unfair portrayal of a false reality is what it is. That's what it is. It's an unfair portrayal of a false reality for views. And Nikocado Avocado is unfairly portraying the way that people have covered him. Some people are genuinely concerned about him. I'm not concerned about anybody anymore. Period. I learned my lesson. I don't care about anybody.
Yeah, well, you don't care about Eliana because you certainly keep making all these stupid ass videos. And you don't care about yourself either because if you did, you would not have gone off and done all these videos.
I'm fed up.
Yeah, you're fed
But
up.
the thing is, with people like Greg, when you're spreading this message of obesity and body positivity, this is a poison on society that is killing people. Nikocado Avocado is killing people with his message. He is murdering people.
X to doubt that, James. X to doubt.
With his message of fatness. Now, what I was going to say is when I was on Twitter, I pointed out how he was a cancer on society. And one of my National Socialist friends that didn't like me because I embrace post-racialism and the cosmic race, he didn't like me too much because the stuff I would say, he said, I'm a cancer on society because I'm sharing Nikocado Avocado. No, Nikocado Avocado is viewed by very many people, and he is dangerous to humanity.
James Robert Clark, the third, compares someone as a danger to humanity. Definition of irony there, James?
In fact, I really think they need to alter the mental health laws so that you can lock up fat people.
This is his persecution complex. He wants to go after me and JJ and Royce and Hatman, all because we're just a little bit chunky. I mean, yeah, we can help it. Let's be honest. We can help it. But, we're just, we love food, James. I mean, how can you not yeah, talk about the pot calling the kettle black, James.
for being a danger to themselves. They are a direct harm to themselves with the food that they do not stop consuming. They need to be put in lockdown facilities to protect themselves.
You mean they need to be put down in lockdown facilities to keep them from making videos about you.
That's my belief.
Hmm.
Okay, that is my firm belief, actually, as a former fat person. Now, let's go a little further here. Uh, I have information in the description. And I'm not a doctor, I'm not a chiropractor, I'm not a nurse practitioner, not a dietitian, not a nutritionist, nothing like that. Okay, I'm not even a personal trainer anymore. I was years ago. But what I want people to understand is if you look in the description, I have links to resources to help you if you're fat. If you want to get healthy, these same resources will help you get healthy. These are resources to things like Natalie Matthews. Her quote, Natalie Matthews is a professional bodybuilder that's also a vegan. And I would like people
Have you been stalking Natalie Matthews as well, James? Oh my god.
to view her recipes. I'm going to use this video to promote veganism because freaking Nikocado Avocado has erroneously blamed veganism for his issues when I think it actually has more to do with his unstable personality.
No, it was veganism, James. Veganism did kind of fuck up his liver, so, I'm sorry, James, but you're wrong about that one.
Now, I would like people to check out Natalie Matthews' playlist that I put there that shows
No, we're not going to check out Natalie Matthews' playlist. You leave her alone just as you're going to leave Eliana alone, okay?
you how to cook healthy, high protein vegan meals. Also, I have Greg Doucette's nutrition thing. I have a whole playlist that I made on the Eco Atkins diet. At the beginning of it, Atkins explains how his diet works. The
Atkins diet doesn't work either, James, and neither would the Eco Atkins diet. Oh, James.
Atkins diet saved my life as a juvenile. It saved my life by
I wish it hadn't. There's a lot of people who wish it hadn't saved your life, James.
helping me lose the weight I needed to lose. So people can bash me for supporting Atkins, bite me. I don't care.
I I care, James, and no, I'm not gonna bite you because uh,
Okay, and I have Greg Doucette's playlist on
yeah.
nutrition, and I have another playlist on supplements. I have Will Tennyson, a link to Will Tennyson's channel. These people can help you if you're fat. Okay, I'm not reaching out to Nikocado Avocado. I'm not really reaching out to anyone. But the fact of the matter is, this is why people don't like fat people.
The reason you made this video is this is a subtle attack on me and Royce and JJ and Hatman. You don't like any of us pointing out your faults and your flaws and your stupid videos. Yeah, we wish it had let him die. Yeah, it's exactly right. In Minecraft.
They're amoral. They're horrible people. If
Oh,
you look at the trolls that were bothering me and the people that run these shows, they're all fat, or at least the majority of them are obese. In some cases, severely morbidly obese. And like I said in my previous video that I took down because it mentioned somebody that wanted me to take down the videos, and I promptly did what she asked, like I always.
no, you didn't take down those videos. We're going to find out later that you didn't delete them. And for that moment here, hey, Sam. See if he wants to come on camera here because this is the only camera we got right now, but probably not. Bet he's asleep. He deserves it, Yeah, I'll leave him alone. Yeah. He can't handle critique. He really can't. These videos are breaking Sam. And I feel bad for him because when he gets done with these live streams, he has to go across the street to the loafing jug to get alcohol and get cigarettes. So, James, you are causing bad health choices in Sam Stutler right now.
Would, because I care about her.
Stop caring about her. This is not caring. This is not helping her.
Despite my better judgment, I do care about her. But like I said, that I think that is the root of these people's anger and hatred and ill
Hate, 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 hate.
ill-mannered personalities and disgusting mouths and the way they talk about women and everything else. Like I like to think that if I didn't lose my weight when I was younger, I would still be a nice person to people. Like how I really don't judge people.
You don't judge people? Oh my god. Well, let's go back and see all those times you didn't judge people, huh? Let's see. You judged Eliana as being stupid for hanging out with Royce Lopez and JJ Stoner and Hatman. Uh you judged anyone who criticizes you as fat. So, James, this idea that you don't judge people is hypocritical bullshit.
I shouldn't say I don't judge them, but I'm polite to everybody.
Oh, you know what? I'm being polite to you and giving you the God's honest truth that somebody should have given you 30 years ago, James.
Regardless of anything, I'm polite to everybody until they disrespect me.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Here comes the backhanded compliment.
Why am I not being polite to Nikocado Avocado? Because he's a cancer on society. That's why. He is a cancer on society. He is destroying people's lives by promoting body positivity and fat acceptance.
And you think you're the chemotherapy, James? James, nobody is perfect in this world. And we're all going to have our flaws and our faults, but you can't go making the world in your own image because it's never going to work. Nobody's ever going to be happy with everybody else. So you have to learn to accept others for who they are instead of trying to remake them into who you want them to be.
And mukbangs and all this crap. That's why I'm not being polite to him. He's a danger to my country and to the world at large. That's why I'm not being polite to him. But ultimately, I am generally a very polite person, very polite to everyone. So I like to think that if I never lost my weight and I somehow miraculously was still alive, that I would still be a polite person and a kind-hearted person and things like that.
No, James, if you were overweight, you would be a fat, repulsive stalker creep instead of a skinny, repulsive stalker creep.
But I don't know. I don't know. Maybe if I did keep the weight on and, maybe all those years of being fat and smelly and all that stuff, maybe that would have got to me and maybe I would have been nasty like these people are.
You are nasty, James. You are thoroughly nasty. And I can hardly imagine what you must have been like as a child because you probably didn't drive your dad all that crazy because your dad didn't give a shit about you, obviously. But your mom, James, your mom, you probably drove her, insane with your bullshit.
But I have noticed a lot of the people that abuse people online are fat, disgusting people. And if they're not fat, they're at least ugly.
When did you look at a photo of Sam Stutler?
And it's
Oh,
sad. And what's funny is if you look at Nikocado Avocado, I know he's the opposite of a heterosexual.
there's that airplane again. That's like two airplanes in this one video. He is really super close to the airport for these. And I really, really want to emphasize that he should go to the airport bars to find that single woman of his dreams.
Okay? But the thing is, the dude looked like a normal human being before he went batshit crazy with mukbangs and fast food and all that. The guy looked normal.
No, that's one thing I promise that I will never do on this channel is a mukbang. Okay? I draw the line at, my attention seeking behavior with mukbangs. I mean, I was trying to do a video. I want to do a video of like, well, yeah, I guess it would technically be a mukbang. God damn it. But there's these giant Reese's cups that they have at the Loaf and Jug that are like for holidays. They're like gigantic. And the best way that you would, and I'm going to tell this to Natarada, as so that we can make a collaborative video of this. This way, then it's not a mukbang. It's, oh, hey, this is how you enjoy a proper holiday Reese's with ice cream. You serve it like a pie. But, yeah, that then James would go on and say, "Oh, well, Randolph Vance is making these videos talking about how he wants to eat a Reese's cup with ice cream. He's just a big fat moron." You might be right, James.
And what I want people to understand, this is not even me attacking fast food. You cannot use somebody like Nikocado Avocado or like the movie Super Size Me as a fair understanding of what fast food does to people, because no normal human being eats that much goddamn food in one sitting. It's not normal. It's not healthy. And I think that the way Greg handled Nikocado Avocado was extremely gentle and supportive and caring. Okay? He can make a video like I'm making a video. Okay? Because I don't give a shit no more.
You obviously don't, James, because you're back on the videos kick. You want to let the world know that you love Eliana and you want Eliana to love you. So you're back on the ranch. You wanted back on the ranch. You got it.
People have treated me like garbage for 2 months. I've been waiting to go crazy on somebody. Now, this isn't even me.
Oh, so he's waiting. He loves it that he can hide behind a keyboard, but he hates it that we can hide behind keyboards too. And he loves it that he can hide behind his camera, but he hates it that we can take his videos and we can twist them around and show the world what he really is.
Going crazy because this topic is just annoying to me because I've worked with morbidly obese people and their excuse is always, I can't afford healthy food. I show them healthy food is cheaper than unhealthy food. Oh, I can't cook healthy food. I show them how to cook healthy food. I don't have the time to do that. Well, you're not working. What the hell are you doing? Everything's a goddamn excuse with these people.
Everything's a goddamn excuse with you. You're not working either. You're living off of the government tit, James, and you have the nerve to call out other people because they don't want to do the choices that you want them to do.
And that's what drives people up a wall when they have to work with obese people.
Okay.
It really does. And that's all for this video.
Thank God. Oh, yeah. Okay, this is one of his deleted videos. He made a slew of videos up to today, and I, sent a message to Royce Lopez saying that I would take this LolCow off his hands so that he wouldn't have to watch his videos. And I know, I'm sorry, it does seem a little bit like poaching a prize LolCow, but this is worth it.
So I thought it might be fun to watch Randolph Vance's video about me.
Hey, thank you for the shout out, James. Are you watching right now? I hope you are.
Now, what I want to point out, number one, I didn't delete the videos that I made for Eliana. I privated them.
We know, James. We figured that out. And in fact, you telling us that you privated them tells us more about you than you realize. It tells us that you hold on to those videos like they're love letters. Like you think that they're all part of some magic tapestry that you've woven, and that every bit of that is integral to this part of you loving Eliana. And if you hold on to these videos, they're just like little love letters, James, and you can pass them on to Eliana when you finally see her. You're probably going to have flash drives full of your videos, James. Just waiting for Eliana. It's like, oh, hey, Eliana, I made you some videos. And he loads all these flash drive videos and it's a nightmare, James, what you've created. It really is.
because I'm not being tricked into deleting anything ever again.
Oh, he's mad that Hat Man tricked him into deleting videos, so he's not going to delete videos ever again.
Off of YouTube, ever. Number two, the reason I privated those videos and why I'm not going to unprivate them is because Eliana talked to me like she should have in the beginning.
No, she never talked to you, James. She never talked to you. Maybe in your head she talked to you, but no, not the real Eliana.
Number three, I'm not permanently banned from Argentina.
Oh, yes, you are, James. Oh, yes, you are. And if you have to find this out the hard way, that not only will you be permanently banned from Argentina, that you'll be travel restricted to the United States. I want to see the videos you'll make after that, James.
Number four, I am going to Argentina.
Oh, again with the threats of going to Argentina. Because he's got to get that taco pie.
Number five, you people are insane. Number six, if this starts up again and she's behind it at all, I will unprivate all of those videos and make 15 more every day as long as I need to.
Oh, whatever you do, James, don't unprivate your videos and don't make 15 videos a day. Whatever you do, James, don't do that.
It's complete horse crap. I'm tired of the crap. This is her fault for lying about me to a bunch of psychotics.
Oh,
That's what this video is about. And I can make as many of those videos again as I want. Another thing is, I'm tired of the crap. So, Randolph Vance, this is why
hey, shout out number 2. I live in your head now rent free. Thank you, James Robert Clark the third.
I block people. This is why I don't associate with you people. You want to talk shit about me. You want to profit off of my misery.
Again, James, I've already explained to you, I'm not profiting in one cent off of your misery. In fact, it's causing me misery just having to show everybody else my Teespring failure on you.
You know, fuck you all. And it is ultimately Eliana's fault. But because Eliana actually talked to me and told me that she wanted me to take down those videos, I did private them. No, I did not delete them. And no, I won't delete them. I will never delete anything again off of YouTube. Ever. That's all for this video.
Oh boy, he is really mad. Well, thank you for the shout outs, James. And that's one of the videos that he took down because he realized that, hey, every time you say my name, James, you actually get me subscribers. You actually get me views on your videos now, James.
Eliana, I
On
privated those
my
videos for
videos.
you. I did not take them down, and I won't take them down because I'm never falling for that crap again.
Oh.
Look, I know you didn't have me permanently banned from Argentina, and I know you didn't go to the authorities about me because I have no.
Yes, she did have you permanently banned from Argentina. And yes, she has gone to the authorities about you. And yes, she will serve you that cease and desist notice if you continue to be this pest to her.
No evidence that you did from any resource that I have access to, okay? Look, I'm gonna tell you this just like it is. I'm not gonna act like a complete jackass again because you were nice enough to talk to me like a person again.
Oh, not gonna act like a jackass again. Oh, X to doubt, James. X to doubt.
Okay? But if they. You have to understand, they keep making crap about me because you lied about me. Okay? You have to understand that. And that wasn't very nice of you. And
That,
if
that wasn't very nice of you to lie about me. I want to have to make some more videos about you, Eliana.
they don't stop making these videos about me, I'm not going to be very happy.
We can tell you're not happy, James.
I'm not going to do anything because I do love you and I do care about you and I do respect you and you're always going to be my friend.
But she's never going to be a friend to you, James, because you have repulsed her to the point where you make her physically ill every time she hears your voice, every time she sees your face, every time that she even hears mention of the words James Robert Clark III. That nauseates her. It shouldn't have to nauseate a person just to watch normal videos, but your videos aren't normal, James.
Okay? But this is getting really goddamned ridiculous.
Mm.
Do you understand what I'm saying? This is really goddamned ridiculous. I have had to stay as calm as possible out of respect for you because I care about you.
Oh, please, James, rage. I want you to rage. I want you to spurg your head off at everybody. I want you to let loose a tirade of anger towards me. Let it out, James. I want to see that. The world wants to see this, James.
Okay? And look, I don't give a shit if you're marrying somebody. You know my views on those people. Okay? That's all I'm going to say. And
No, a day ago, it was killing you to have to say, I hope Eliana and her husband have a good life together. It killed you to have to say that.
if you really are marrying one of those people, whatever. That's your business, not mine.
He's denying it again. He doesn't accept the marriage. He only played into it on the previous videos because he knew Hatman was holding a very wild card against him. So hey, B Smiley, welcome to the spur of the moment stream. So yeah,
Okay? You'll never you'll never have an intellectually stimulating conversation in your life. You won't what are you going to talk about Jeebus for the rest of your life? Give me a goddamn break.
oh, he's resentful now. He's really upset that Eliana is never going to be with him and is never going to share the wisdom of James Robert Clark III. He's never going to share those stories and the funny anecdotes. You know, James, you it took you 7 years to get to this point.
That's not who you are. You think much deeper thoughts than that. And it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous that you behave this way. I don't think you're marrying anybody. I still don't. I think it was another bluff.
Oh no, James. She's going to marry him. She's going to marry her fiance. And she doesn't have to marry him on my live stream. She can just go to the Justice of Peace and get married. Hey, B Smiley. Yeah.
But the point is, I'm tired of the crap. I'm tired of you basically lying about me and having people do these things and make me look like I'm some kind of crazed criminal when
You don't have to look like a crazed criminal, James. You are a crazed criminal.
I'm not. You know I'm your friend, and you know that when you reached out to me, I immediately took down the videos. I didn't take them down. I didn't take them down permanently, and I won't take anything down permanently ever again.
Now, there's that airplane again. And James is basically he's digging his heels in and he's saying that he's keeping his love letters and you're never making him delete anything again. So well, I can't say I blame you because I grab these videos as soon as I see them, James. I have my little secret tools that I use to get your videos, so even if you do private them later on, we'll still be reviewing them on the LolCow Ranch.
I'm telling you that right now. I'm not doing that ever again because that was the biggest mistake of my life listening to anyone. I won't listen to you anymore. I don't trust you anymore. If you think I can trust you anymore, you're insane. There's no way I can trust somebody that's lied this much about me, spread so many lies about me.
A video ago, you said you weren't going to judge anybody, James.
Frickin', you had people threatening to kill me.
Show the threats, James. Where are these threats? We would like to see them. I will show them on the LolCow Ranch to defend you because you're my number one LolCow for the time being. I want you alive on my ranch. No one's coming to get you, my buddy. You know, you're safe on my ranch. You can look at you can trust me on this.
Because you're the one that lied about me. Okay? I'm not taking anything down ever again. So if you want me to trust you, you need to build trust with me. That's what you need to do. Nothing is coming down. Ever. Permanently. Ever. That's the truth. It will be privated, and I will not be allowing it to show up in Google searches and things like that. But this is ridiculous. These people are still talking shit about me, still making money off me, and still acting like a bunch of jackasses. Okay? Now, look, I know I'm not permanently banned from Argentina. I know you haven't gone to the authorities about me. I'm not harassing you. You're harassing me through these people. I don't think you're doing it on purpose at this point, but you need to understand what this is doing to me. It's not fair to me. I didn't do anything to you to warrant this. The only thing I did about you is care about you, and I'm fed up with the crap. And if they start this shit up again and again and again, they never stopped. They never fucking stopped. I will.
You tell us, Maladrazdia. You tell us how we never stop. uh, James, I've told you the way that you get my videos to stop is you stop making your own videos. That's as simple as that, James.
I
Ugh.
don't want to make those videos public again. I don't want to do that to you, but it's getting me fucking mad.
We're getting him fucking mad. Hey, Git. Hey, welcome to the stream. Yeah, so we're picking apart some James Robert Clark tonight.
Really fucking mad.
Really fucking
Okay?
mad.
I don't like being mad at you, and I'm trying very hard not to be. I really care about you. Okay? I don't want this to turn into some legal bullshit between you and me.
Oh, I would love to see the Nick Rakita stream of that legal bullshit, James Robert Clark III. I will pay to be an active subscriber on Nick Rakita's channel if he covers that trial, James.
Do you understand what I'm saying here? I don't want that to happen. I care about you. I always did. I didn't want this to be the first video I made waking up in the morning. I didn't want the first thing I found out in the morning to find out that some fat asshole is making videos about me because of what you said about me that wasn't true.
Hey, I'm a fat asshole. How about that? Thank you for the compliment, James.
And you know it wasn't true. And you know I have evidence that it wasn't true. And you know I have witnesses that it wasn't true. And it's a bunch of bullshit. Okay?
That's bullshit.
And that's the thing is I'm not trying to aggravate you in any way. I love you. I'm not threatening you. I'm not blackmailing you.
But you are. You in a way are blackmailing her because you're saying that if our videos don't stop, you're going to make 15 videos a day and you're going to unprivate all of your other videos because you're never going to get tricked into deleting your videos again. That's a pretty goddamn serious threat, James.
I'm not going to make those videos public again.
Yes, you will. Something you will make those videos public because you'll watch this stream and you'll get it in your head that you'll think that you want us to just go ahead and release your videos. Well, you know what? Go ahead and release the videos because it'll make you look like an idiot, James.
It's one of those things that goes in the back of my head, but it's like I'm not taking them down because I don't trust you. You can't how the hell am I going to trust you? Do you know what I'm saying? If you want me to trust you, you're going to have to help me build trust in you. And I don't even know if that's possible at this point after what you did. I do love you, Eliana. You know I love you, and you know that I will always consider you my friend. And like I said, I do consider our friendship to be the strongest force in nature. If it survived all this, and it did, I'm still your friend. I'm still your friend. If it survived all this, nothing can stop me from being your friend. I do love and I do care about you, but this is just ridiculous. It's ridiculous at this point. I'm sorry that I made a video this early in the morning. I hope you have a wonderful day. I really do care about you, and I really do hope you have a wonderful day. Best wishes, honey.
Yeah, he's like the cell phone in AP's mid segments. The LOL, what are you doing? LOL. XOXOXO smiley face, smiley face, smiley face. I have an idea. Send me nude pics. He is exactly that. He that's his behavior, James. That's your behavior, James.
Eliana, I want to remind you something about our friendship and something about your betrayal. Okay, do you remember when we were friends and you were pretending to be white and pretending to be a Nazi and pretending to be a white supremacist and pretending to be this and pretending to be that, and nobody accepted you because, well, look in the mirror.
And how he's, you know, hitting that note of repetition again by saying pretending.
Um, and who was there for you that told you it didn't matter what these people thought because they were inferior to you and stupid, and all that mattered, was that you're a good person and that you're superior to other people. And you are. Your intellect is remarkable.
Oh, here he is. He's putting her on the pedestal again. And how long does everybody want to guess on how long it'll take before he knocks her down off the pedestal?
Okay? And not only is your intellect remarkable, but at one time you actually were a good person. And we used to be nice to each other.
Oh, now he's knocking her off the pedestal. You used to be nice to me.
Okay? I remember that. Do you remember that? Because I remember that. Okay? But what gets me
God damn, he is really close to the airport.
so damned frustrated is that you know that I was your friend and you know that I was supportive of you. And now it seems what it seems like to me with your Royce Lopez bullshit and your Daniel Joseph bullshit and all this other pro minority bullshit. When you stopped talking to me, now I was the last white guy you cut out. Well, no, I wasn't. Brian Averin was for some reason because I know that because the trolls told me Brian Averin was. They got mad that you were talking to Brian Averin. They called him a stupid gringo. Um, but the point that I want to make is this. I was one of the last white people you cut out of your life. Why is that? Well, because you know that I supported you no matter what. Now, this phony, whatever the hell you're doing, pro minority, whoop, whoop, whoop bullshit, whatever. That's not who you are. You're Eliana. You're not a white supremacist, although you think you are, or thought you were, or whatever, but you're Eliana. And Eliana was my friend.
No, James, she was never your friend. Get it through your thick lolcow skull. She was never your friend. You cannot claim this, James.
Was my friend.
No.
Okay? I think Eliana still is my friend.
You. Ooh. Denial is a river in Egypt, James. This is crazy what you're doing. That you have pursued this to the point of madness, to the point where everybody is calling you out for these stupid videos.
I choose to be Eliana's friend. But Eliana is not choosing to be my friend.
No, James, why would she choose to be your friend? Why would anybody choose to be your friend?
Okay? I don't deserve what's going on. I don't deserve this, and you know I don't deserve this.
Well, you don't deserve it, but yet you're the one who uploads your videos. So Yeah, you do deserve it.
But this is your fault. You did this. You brought this on us. You didn't have
Oh, it's Eliana's fault. Okay, so yeah, in this very same video, he built her up on the pedestal and knocked her the fuck down.
to involve these people. You chose to. Okay? And you did it to have fun at my expense. And you did have fun at my expense. And
No, she had no fun. Nobody has had any fun in these videos. Well, I take that back, except yesterday when you said that you sexually identify as Gen X. Oh God. James, if I had sold any of the Teesprings, that's the next thing that I would have put on a Teespring hoodie is I sexually identify as Gen X.
you laughed at me with a bunch of your fellow non-whites.
No, nobody laughed at you, James. We're not laughing at you. If anything, we're trying to, we're trying to keep Eliana from having a nervous breakdown about all these videos that you're putting out.
Is it because I'm white, or is it because you don't like me? Either way, it makes no sense.
It makes perfect sense to us, James.
It makes no sense. Because I've always been there for you. I've always been supportive of you. And you know, people call me a racist. I've been called a racist more times than I care to remember. Maybe I am. Maybe I am. But the one thing is for certain. I wanted to marry you and impregnate you and have children with you and be with you forever.
And put that baby batter in the mixing bowl. Yeah, he's projecting again. He wants that family.
Okay? I didn't care what race you were. And I knew full well what race you were because I was the one trying to get through to you about what race you were. And to explain to you that it didn't matter, that you were important to me because of who you were. Not because of what race you were, but who you were. I loved you. Not what you were, but who you were. And this is really ridiculous at this point. And you need to start understanding that I care about you. I care about Eliana. I don't care about these other people, but you are the one that put these people to do this stuff.
No, James, nobody put any of us up to these videos, okay? In fact, your videos caught the attention of JJ Stoner. That's how we found you, is through JJ Stoner, okay? And it's only the fact that, we looked up Eliana and we were able to find Eliana. We made contact with her. We got her side of the story on this. She didn't necessarily come to us, but she accepted our invitation of help in getting rid of you, James.
You're the reason that when people search me, they think I'm a stalker. All I did was care about my friend. I didn't stalk you.
Oh, okay. Well, so when we bring you into court and show you the 7 years worth of videos, and we'll ask you that question again. Do you still consider yourself a stalker?
You're the reason that people think I'm a pedophile. I've never been a pedophile.
Now, this I will agree with James on. Nobody has accused him of pedophilia, and James does seem to have, a certain presence of mind to not go there. So, yeah, nobody is accusing you of pedophilia.
Okay? When I started talking to you, I think you were 20, but you might have been 19. Well, 19 is not a goddamn child. I know that your mentality is lower than other people's, but that's not,
Oh, there he goes. He's knocking her off the pedestal again. 19 is not a child, but you're not smart either.
whatever. That doesn't matter. What matters is that you were 19 years old, which is perfectly the consensual age in both Argentina and the United States. I was not breaking
No, James. Now you're starting to go creepy, James, when you're talking about age of consent laws.
a law in either country. But people are portraying me to be some kind of pedophilic stalker. And when you Google me, that's what shows up. And it's not fair. I have been super supportive of you over the years. Super supportive of you.
Making 7 years worth of videos stalking Eliana is not being super supportive, James.
And you respond by what? Telling me to kill myself for entertainment purposes? Telling me 3 times to kill myself for entertainment purposes.
Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. I'm sorry, I had to throw that in there.
And then at the end of all this, you have the audacity to tell me to seek Christ. Me to seek Christ.
You should seek Christ, James. You really should, because you lack a moral center and you lack that vision to help others, James. You only think about yourself. You're not thinking about the larger picture, and you're certainly not thinking about what's going to happen to you after you're dead.
Are you insane? Are you insane? What you need to do is start seeking the teachings of Christ. Start obeying the teachings of Christ. You don't want me to judge you like that? And you know, it's funny, I am the most non-Christian person you'd ever meet.
Oh, yeah, we're going to cover that in an off-air video about James Robert Clark and Satanism. So yeah, you're calling him, buddy.
Well, I know Christianity. My grandfather was a minister. Okay? I'm not going to lie to you and tell you I'm a Christian. Although one of the things I did like about you is that you claimed to be a God-fearing Catholic. I thought that was adorable. Okay? And I didn't care. I accepted everything about you exactly the way it was. Everything about you exactly the way it was. And you're making fun of me. You're probably still laughing at me with these people. In fact, that's in the emails, that's what you said to me, that you laughed at me and made fun of me behind my back all the time. You know, this is the kind of treatment I got from you. Okay? That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And I'm just putting this the hell out there because I'm pissed. And this video is not coming down. Ever. I'm mad.
He's
I'm
mad.
mad that you treated me like this. It hurts. It really hurts me, Eliana. After years of being nothing but supportive and understanding and caring and everything else, you treat me like this. It's not right. It isn't right at all. I still love you, I still care about you, and I still consider you my friend. But you need to hear some things. If you want to rebuild trust with me, you can work on that. You can
Nobody wants to rebuild any kind of trust with you, James.
work on rebuilding trust with me as my friend. I still consider you my friend. You just consider me something to laugh at. And that's not cool.
Wow, he is out there. He's you know. Well, we don't have that many videos tonight, but we're gonna get through them. So,
Eliana, if you want to rebuild trust with me, the first thing that you can do is come out and tell everybody that you're a liar.
No, James, she didn't lie.
Because I'm getting real tired of people saying that you ignored me for 6 years when we both know that wasn't the truth. I've posted evidence that that wasn't the truth, and it's really starting to annoy me. I did not stalk you. I was concerned about you. When you have a friend, think about this. I used your sister in a past example, okay? Maybe I'll use the same example. I had a friend in Argentina with autism that decided that she would just abruptly stop talking to me. And I know why. Because somebody got her pregnant and ditched her. I know that, regardless of what you say. Okay? So that's what happened there. And I know I'm telling the truth, regardless of what you say. But this is what happens. So this girl just stops talking to me. I know she has autism. I know she has certain, developmental issues, what have you. She just stops.
You're saying that Eliana had autism now, so you're blaming all of her rejection of your creepy advances on autism? That is not autism, James. That's common sense.
Stops talking to me. And then almost immediately afterward, I'm getting swarmed by a bunch of Hispanics in the comments section of my videos. They keep calling me essay, 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 essay.
Dark Ninja, why you do that? Leave James alone, please. Don't tease him on the comments. That's my job. I'm the one who feeds the lol cows.
Okay, telling me they're going to murder me if I come down to Argentina, telling me this, telling me that. You interrupt them. Now, look, they're the ones that told me you had a baby. I didn't come up with that on my own. They told me you had a baby. They told me you were living with your boyfriend. They told me to leave you alone. And then what did you do? You come in and say, "No, I'm single and childless." Remember that? Yeah, you do, because you even mentioned it in the live stream of Daywave. So my point is you know what's going on, and you lied. You lied and made people think I was stalking you. I was never stalking you. I was concerned about my friend that has disabilities, and that's the truth. And I'm not trying to like make you feel bad. I hope you do feel bad for lying.
Oh, ho, ho, ho. Well, at least we're seeing truthful James coming out here when he's saying that he wants to see Eliana hurting.
Okay, I do. I hope you feel bad for doing this to me. But the thing is, you know, I was concerned about you. I didn't know what people might be doing to you, and like the one asshole. Like this is the thing. The you don't understand how much I care about you. Like the one asshole said, he goes, "Oh, what are you gonna do if you can't find her? Are you gonna search all of Argentina?" Look, when I thought you might have needed my help, I don't think you need my help now. I think you're just being a bitch. Okay.
Oh, damn, James, lay it on her.
Seriously, I think you're just being a bitch at this point. But when I thought you needed my help, yeah, I would have searched the whole country of Argentina if I had to. I don't care if I had to come back in increments of 90 days. If I thought you needed my help, I would have done anything to find you. Because
Increments of 90 days. So he was willing to go through a 90-day visa. Oh god, how long is his ticket for? He's going to be flying over in March and he wants to March, April, May, June. Jesus fucking Christ, he's going to be there till summer.
I truly love you. I really do. And it's bullshit. And you know, maybe I completely misplaced my trust and love in you. That's the only thing that can explain this. Or maybe you're a completely different person now. Or maybe you're just a complete bitch and always were a complete bitch and I didn't know it.
No, there was no pedestal, raising today. This was straight up knockdown.
But if you really want me to rebuild my trust in you and take everything down, you're going to have to be honest. You're going to have to tell the public that you lied. We weren't talking for 3 years, not 6. For 3 of those years, we were friends. And you lied, or at least you told me we were friends. And you were the one that told me we were friends. I didn't tell you we were friends. You told me we were friends.
Show us the screenshot then, James. I'm sure you have it.
We were, quote, good friends. Do you
Hey,
remember that? That's
hey, I'm Jeff Vader. Hey, how you doing?
what you told me. Do you remember why you told me that? Or no? Probably not, but it doesn't matter. You told me that. And you're just being a complete bitch at this point. And you need to actually take responsibility for your wrongdoing. I'm not even going to bring up again, well, maybe I will, again that you told me to kill myself 3 times. Because everybody's telling me that when you told me to kill myself, I should have taken that as a hint. You know, maybe I thought you were upset because you have autism. Maybe I thought Royce Lopez was working you up. Maybe I thought you were having a bad time and you were venting. Maybe I was being
Yep, maybe you should stop doing repetition, James.
understanding of my friend who has disabilities. Maybe
Maybe.
that's the case. You ever consider that? No, nobody considers that. Nobody considers that I might care about you and try to be understanding and caring and loving. Nobody ever thinks that. They just think I'm a crazed stalker. And
If this is James caring, I would hate to see what James is like when he's not caring.
it ain't cool, Eliana. It ain't cool at all.
It ain't cool, James. But Hey, he really wanted back on the LolCow Ranch tonight, so we got a couple more videos for this.
Hey, Eliana, you're probably just getting done work about now, I would guess, if my times are right.
Oh, he's timing her work. Oh God! So he is exactly like the walking cell phone in AP's mid segments.
With how time lines up between where I'm at and where you're at. I think I'm right. Um, I just want to let you know I'm not going to take down the videos that I made today.
No, we know that, James. You privated them. You confessed that to us willingly. We deduced that, we thought yesterday, well, you either deleted those videos or you made them private. You confirming that you made them private confirms what we know about you, James. You hold on to this love like those videos like they're love letters.
Um, Look, it's really hard for me not to get worked up over this crap because it's continuing and continuing and continuing, and it's just going to continue for the rest of my life.
It's going to continue for the rest of your life if you continue to make these videos. If you stop making these videos, then I can stop making these videos of you, James.
One of the reasons I'm not taking down those videos is I don't think I should.
No, he doesn't think he should because he knows that he loses a part of himself. He loses all of those thoughts that he's put to paper or to video in this case. And he wants to go back on it. He's in love with the sound of his own voice. Not me. I actually hate listening to these things when, I watch these things on playback. I hate the sound of my own voice. I hate it.
Okay, and I think you need to hear some of the things I said in those videos.
And I'm sure Eliana hates the sound of your voice by now, James.
Another reason why is, you know, I don't even know what to think at this point. Some people are telling me they think that, you were a catfish from the beginning, which is absolutely bizarre, or that, you never were my friend. That's what really hurts me the most is when people tell me you were.
Well, we're telling you the truth, James, when we say to you, she never was your friend. She was just somebody that you messaged over the internet, and she tolerated your creepiness, even to the point where other people would have shouted at you long ago. She tolerated it, and it encouraged you to do these things. She said she should have said long ago, "Leave me the fuck alone. You are bothering me." She may have said that to you, and you just chose to ignore it.
Never my friend, because I know we were friends. I know we were. You couldn't have faked that. And it and then other people are telling me like everything is fake, and even you said in the emails that you would just make fun of me behind my back and stuff like that. And it's like this is not, it doesn't mesh with what I remember. And then when you stop talking to me, I don't know what you know about the trolling, okay, but it has gone on for years. And I know you did interrupt Tig Manson, whoever the hell that is, when they were saying that you had a child and you were with your boyfriend and all that crap. Um, I know you interrupted that person, and you told me you didn't have a child, and that whatever. It's like everything is just so ridiculous, and it doesn't corroborate with what I know to be true, and what people around me have corroborated as true. And if you remember, my ex-girlfriend was extremely jealous of you. One of the most perplexed people is her. She doesn't understand what the hell happened. Like, you're a completely different person, okay? Because if you're, well, I'm not going to get too into her because she wants to stay out of the crap until, unless it goes to court or something, which it won't. So ultimately, I'm going to try really hard not to let this stuff get to me. It's not easy, okay? It's really not easy to not let this get to me. You meant everything to me for 7 years. Everything. And I'm not lying. So it's not easy to not let this crap get to me. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come down to Argentina still. I'm not coming to see you. Okay. I have a pretty good idea that you're probably still in Argentina and never planned on leaving Argentina. Okay. Because I have a feeling if this dude didn't take responsibility for his child in the first place, he ain't taking responsibility for it now. And it's probably going to be too hard to cheat on you if you're living up here. So that's my guess with that situation. The other thing is, I'm not coming down to see you, obviously, but I will be down. Okay. As the date gets closer, hopefully you might get curious as to where I'm staying. I don't want to interfere in your personal space. I would like to find a way to let you know where I'm staying. I don't know how I'm going to do that because I can't let.
Oh, I'm sure that the homeless shelters will let Eliana know that they've got you, safe and secure, James.
That out publicly because I have a feeling people are probably going to harass. They're probably going to call whatever transportation I'm using, and I mean they're going to do anything they can to fuck with me. Okay.
I considered that. I really did. I considered looking up on Google every flight that would go from New York City, Philadelphia, and Washington to Argentina, every airline that would service those routes. And I was ready to go up and say, hey, there's this guy named James Robert Clark III. You know what? You really should check out his YouTube channel. That would have been so funny, James. And I would have gone a step further, James. I would have called probably every major hotel in Buenos Aires just to say, hey, guess who wants to stay for free in your hotel as a YouTube influencer? Oh, that would work really well for you, James.
And so I can't let that out publicly. I already know that. But ultimately, what I
Oh,
want you
let
to
it
know is
out.
I'm not coming
Please let
down
it
there to
out.
bother you. And I mean that's what you need to know. I just don't understand how this is like this. I didn't stalk you.
Oh, God, James. You're still living in denial of James, when I pointed out yesterday during AP's mid segment about that British video, the hot chick with the, you know, I want to do things to you and I want you to do things to me. And oh yeah, you're being recorded. And I was telling you she works for Hatman. And you laughed silly. You threw all those little laughy cry face emojis at me. It's like that's all you talking is you talking emojis. You put your little emojis in your YouTube videos. What's that about, James?
It, it's just you're nothing makes any sense about anything. And I have people that mutual friends of ours on Facebook and stuff. None of it makes any sense to anyone. I'm the only one saying anything that makes sense. I mean, that is the truth. I've had a lot of people tell me that. But it doesn't really matter if it makes sense or not. If you really don't consider us to have ever been friends, that really kills me inside.
Of course it kills you because you have to shut off that part of your brain that you've had active for 7 years planning this life that you want with Eliana. You have to shut that off and you have to dump all that programming and it's killing you, James.
That really kills me inside.
Yeah, it
That you
does.
never considered us to be friends, that you just made fun of me behind my back, that type of stuff. Now, I think you were lying, and I think you were saying that to be extra hurtful so that I'd leave you alone. But, it's me. It's me. I lived to worship you for years. I mean, that's not a joke. You know that. You know that.
I don't think Gozer the Gozerian would appreciate you calling her a fat, disgusting cow, James.
And, you might think I'm pathetic, or you might think I'm stupid, or you might think I'm old, or you might think whatever you happen to think about me, it doesn't really matter.
You might think I'm crazy, loving this poor girl. You might think you might. I can't come up with lyrics like that. I'm sorry.
But the one thing that you need to know more than anything is you meant absolutely everything to me. Now, when I come down to Argentina, like I said, I'm not going to be bothering with you at all. I'm just not going to, because
No, you're gonna no. If for some if for some mistake of nature you actually make it to Argentina, what your videos are going to be then, you're going to be outside all kinds of famous landmarks. You're going to be outside, street corner food vendors. You're going to be outside your hotel. Hey, Eliana, I'm right here. Come meet me. Hey, Eliana, you want to get some street food? Hey, Eliana, look at this cool obelisk. It's bullshit, James.
you don't want me to. I'm respecting you.
No, you're
But the
not.
reason I'm coming down is I got tired of all the bullshit with the fake banning and all this crap.
It's not fake banning, James. You can be persona non grata very easily from any country. And you can be travel restricted in the United States for doing stupid shit like this.
I don't know what's going to happen. I'm curious as to whether or not maybe one of the reasons you didn't want me to come down there is maybe your family did want to hurt me. Maybe that was correct the whole time. Maybe that's what all those Hispanic people harassing me was. Maybe that really was your family aiming to hurt me over the years and you didn't want me to get hurt or something like that. I really don't know. But what I do know is I'm going to let this play out all the way. I'm not coming down to bug you. I'm going to try really hard not to let these people bother me, but it's not easy. And I am doing that for you. I'm doing that for you because I'm sorry I made the videos I made today. I regret it, but I'm not taking them down because I think there's important things in those videos that you need to hear. You need to hear what I'm saying. You need to understand what I'm saying, and you need to understand why it hurts me. I know that you cared about me. I don't know if you still do. Okay, I really don't know. What I do know is that I care about you and I always have. Why, I have no idea.
You have the most fucked up definition of caring, James. If you're making these videos all the time, knowing that they make Eliana uncomfortable, that's not caring, James.
You know what I mean? I got teenagers making fun of me at this point, you know?
Oh, ho, 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 ho. JJ, start recording. Okay. Ready? Ready, JJ? Start recording.
You need to hear what I'm saying. You need to understand what I'm saying, and you need to understand why it hurts me. I know that you cared about me. I don't know if you still do. Okay, I really don't know. What I do know is that I care about you and I always have. Why, I have no idea. You know what I mean? I got teenagers making fun of me at this point. You know what I mean? So whatever. I mean, it's just a bunch of bullshit. When I get down there, I'm gonna get down there and I'm gonna do whatever I'm gonna do, but it's not gonna include you. If you want, and I'm putting this out there, if you want to be included in anything I'm doing, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, I mean this, and you know this. If you want to be included in anything I'm doing, please let me know.
I think she wants to be included in you committing suicide on Minecraft, James. Oh, hey, Spider McGee. Here, let's get you a wrench. How you doing there? James is gonna ride that rocket right into the sun, no matter what. Yeah.
Please let me know. And I'll try and find a way to let everyone know I'm down there when I'm down there. I'm probably not going to be too open about where I am down there when I'm down.
Oh, you probably will be very open about where you are in Argentina, but that's neither here nor there because you're never going to make it to Argentina. You're never going to make it past the airport in your own home city, James.
On there because I don't want anybody to, I don't know, kill me because it seems like these people have riled the whole fucking world up against me.
Oh, James, James. Nobody wants to kill you. You're too funny.
But I'm sure you're familiar with the area, and if you ever want to know where I'm going to be staying or anything like that, I have not booked a room yet. I will book a room soon. I plan, I do plan on staying in Recoleta. I do. I,
Recoleta is. I almost want to look that up, but I don't. But for a moment, my brain is thinking Ricola, like those old Ricola commercials. But it's probably what's on his brain too.
okay, I'm not staying near you. I wanted to stay in the fancier part of town. Um,
He wants to stay in the fancier part of town, meaning he wants to blow his travel budget in 3 days.
but mm, I don't know. That might be too much that I said already. But I would love to see you. I'm not going to see you, and I've resigned myself to that fact. I'm not coming to see you. I'm not some sicko like Hatman. Like Hatman was saying, oh, you know where she works, you're going to wait outside her work. I would never, never do anything like that.
Bullshit, James. Yes, you would.
I would never do anything like that. Not to you. I never wanted you to feel unsafe or uneasy or upset. And that's why every time I make one of these videos, as much as it's almost like I have to make it to let you know what I'm thinking and feeling, I regret it because I know it makes you feel, or at least it should. I hope that I regret making things that I think make you feel upset.
I regret making things that make you feel upset. That's wisdom, James. That your words, James, not mine, your words.
It hurts me to hurt you.
It hurts me having to put you on the LolCow Ranch, but apparently this is what you wanted.
If what I'm saying is hurting you. But in a way, I mean, that's kind of how, that's the only way you're going to understand stuff is if you accept the fact that, you're hurting me. And if it makes you hurt a little bit, that might help you understand. But I
If my React videos make you hurt a little bit, James, that'll make you understand.
don't, I don't know what to do other than that. And I'm going to try really hard not to make any more videos about you.
Try not. Do or do not. There is no try.
I care about you so much. So much. And you know that. I know you know that. Anyway, just take care. I don't know what to say. I'm probably actually going to be taking a siesta because I'll tell you what, this crap has me worn the hell out. It really.
It has me worn the hell out too. But I kind of get where he's going. Where all these videos, he's looking for that magic combination of words that's gonna make Eliana be his friend again, make everything right, make all the trolls go away.
Does. So,
He is getting a bit self
taco
conscious.
taco, muchacha.
Oh no, no. Oh, I. How would you define that hair? Hmm.
So I want to put this out there. I'm not making this video to Eliana. Eliana already knows everything I'm saying in this video.
Yep.
And this is why I get really pissed off about the situation. Okay. I think the reason that Eliana stopped talking to me is because, okay, everybody might wonder how the hell did me and Eliana get along so well? How did we
No, you and Eliana never got along at all. Only in your head, James.
get along so well? Eliana and I are both racial realists. But our form of racial realism is based in absolute science. in anthropology, in the study of IQ, in the study of brain shape, brain size, etc.
If you start quoting phrenology, James, I'm going to smack you in Minecraft.
We're also not mean-spirited people. We don't make fun of people or try to hurt people or anything like that. We are just two good people.
She's one good person. I don't know what the hell you are, James.
That happen to understand certain realities. Okay? And we both happen to be very intelligent people. Now, I know what happened. Okay? I know what happened. What I want to let somebody know is, you don't have to be miserable because you made a mistake. Okay? And it doesn't necessarily even have to be a mistake. Okay? I know what happened. I understand what happened. You thought that I wasn't as understanding as I am. Okay? And I've grown quite a bit. The more I've studied biological anthropology, the more I've studied anthropology in general, the more understanding I've become, not the
There's his repetition again. The more I've studied.
less understanding of different groups of people. I am not a mean-spirited person. You know that.
You're not a mean-spirited person. Oh, X to doubt that, James.
You know that honestly, I'm a very sweet and gentle person, especially to people I love. Especially when that person I love is, from the southern hemisphere.
Oh, God. Oh. That is a scary fucking face right there. Look at that. Look at that creepy fucking smile. You know what? I can take a screenshot of this, I think. Where's my tools? Dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it. Oh. Yeah, there it is. Take snapshot. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Scary fucking face, James. Ew, that's even scarier. God damn it, James.
But my point is that I know what happened, and I'm a very understanding person. You are judging me based on past things. Now, remember, I'm not
Oh, based on past things? Well, we're judging you quite correctly on those past things, James.
the one that was on Daywave saying you were a Nazi. Wasn't
Wait a minute, wait. I gotta back this shit up because he's making more lies about Eliana.
I know what happened, and I'm a very understanding person. You are judging me based on past things. Now, remember, I'm not the one that was on Daywave saying you were a Nazi. It wasn't me on Daywave saying that. It was someone else. I'm not going to name her name, but I think she knows who she is. Look, the reason me and Eliana got along so well is me and Eliana have a lot of similar views. Now, she might have had to change those views to match the lifestyle that she has unfortunately had to adapt to. But it doesn't mean
So he's accusing Eliana of being based, and now she has to be on good behavior if she wants to keep her job.
that she has to adapt to that lifestyle or that she has to resign herself to a miserable, non-intellectually stimulating existence for the rest of her life.
Oh, he's saying that, oh, Eliana is going to be so intellectually bored without me. Oh, she's never going to have those stimulating conversations that she would have with me.
It doesn't mean that. That would be her choice.
It is her choice.
She can make the choices that she wants to make.
And she chose wisely, James.
I've never tried to stop making her choices. In fact, that's the one thing I regret. I should have been more forceful with wanting to be in a relationship with her.
Should have been more forceful, James. I that I don't want to see, and that nobody wants to see.
I should have been, but yeah, people wonder why me and Eliana were so friendly with one another. It's because while people were bullying Eliana for being different, for not being like me,
Like you, James. I can't do this. I'm at a loss, James.
I was, there for her. And I understood that what she was saying was based in science and not nonsense. And that she and I were both very much into understanding humanity and the different groupings of humanity and how the
Did she blind you with science, James? Did she fail you in biology?
different groupings of humanity were different and how they were similar, and we really enjoyed each other's intellects and sharing thoughts with one another.
Yeah, he's mad because he's probably got all of these family stories that he wants to tell that are probably creepy as fuck. And as soon as Eliana hears them, she's just going to be even more scared of James.
That's the truth.
Yeah, that is the truth.
A mistake doesn't have to ruin your life, especially when you've taken responsibility for it, and especially when you have somebody like me that's willing to help you take responsibility for anything that you need help with.
James, Eliana has not made any mistakes. You're the one who's made 7 years worth of mistakes with these stupid videos.
I am very sorry about the tone of my voice in the earlier videos. I am going to try extremely hard to not make
Try harder, James, or do. Not like I said, yeah, do. Don't try it, do it.
videos about you, Eliana. I really am. But you need to understand that me being bombarded by this stuff over and over and over and over and over again for 2 months now, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and even longer than that, you're talking about years of this crap.
I hope James Robert Clark III got a notification that I went live on YouTube. And I hope you're watching right now, James.
Sometimes more extreme than others. Sometimes it would calm down and sometimes it would pick up.
Let's see it. It's 2:35 in the morning Eastern Time, James. Are you awake? If you are, say something in the chat.
But the facts are the facts, I gotta say it.
Facts are optional, James.
The facts are the facts. You know who you are, you know who I am, you know what we think, you know what we believe. You can pretend like you don't know the truth about things. You can pretend like you don't know it, but you're lying to yourself. You're lying to yourself. You're not accepting reality on reality's terms, and you are hiding from reality. If you want to live in reality, you know where to find me.
Yeah, we do know where to find you, James. Right by the airport.
I love you, Eliana.
Ugh.
So,
I think this is the last video. Let me check something here really quick. Oh, yes, it is. This is the last video that we're getting to watch tonight, and it is taking a little hiatus from YouTube. He took a hiatus a couple of days ago, remember? He said that he was going through a format change. That he was going to that he was going to stop making the videos about certain subjects. And he was just going to focus on nutrition and shit like that. And now he's just going to just stop making videos.
so I'm going to take a little hiatus from YouTube and social media in general, simply because all of my accounts have been swamped by trolls, essentially.
Oh, we're trolls now, James. Gee, are you starting to feel like Eliana did when you gave her 7 years of harassment?
But the more important thing is I have to concentrate on getting my shit together for going to Argentina.
you're going to get your shit together, but you're never going to go to Argentina.
Um, so that's a couple months away, but it's going to come quicker than I think. So it's like what, December, January, February, March, like 4 months away, 3, 4 months away. So I got to get myself back in.
That is insane how many times you hear airplanes in his videos. And this has to be what's gotten him in this mood of he has to get away because where he lives, he has to look up in the sky and he sees all those planes flying overhead. Hey Siri, planes overhead. You didn't know Siri could do that, did you? No, he's looking at the planes flying overhead and he's wishing that that's him on one of those planes. That's him getting out of his boring, mundane life and traveling the world.
Shape. I got to put on about 15 pounds of muscle, which is going to be next to impossible.
And Sam Stutler did confirm that that is going to be next to impossible because he's just going to have to work out like at, insane kill your body levels every day. And he might get it, but no.
But I'll see what I can do. At least 15 pounds of healthy muscle without the fat. That's going to be very difficult to do. But I do have to get myself prepared in case anything goes down when I get down there. You never know. I don't think so, but you never know. I also need to give someone a chance to miss me. I don't think I've given somebody a chance to miss me yet in the whole time we were together, and maybe she needs a little bit of time to miss me.
Oh, James, I miss you. I'm gonna miss you. You're my number one lolcow. You wanted back on the ranch tonight, and you got it. I'm gonna miss you, James. If you stop making videos, I'm just gonna have to find another lolcow, which I do have one lined up for Saturday. And she's gonna buy me a truck, damn it.
I do want to give a shout out to Lil Git and Miss Whiplash. If you guys want to get a hold of me, I liked what I was seeing on those polls.
Oh God, no, James. Lil Get, I'm sorry about that. That is. Oh God, James.
If you like what you saw in those emails, get a hold of me. You know, you have my contact information. I'm very
I'm sure that they do have your contact information. And I'm sure that they've given your contact information to Hatman.
receptive to, any way you want to do this. Either one of you probably have my address. You could probably physically come over to my place. It's been doxed enough times. But anyway, that's enough for this video. I'm going to take a little hiatus, probably for a couple weeks, but we'll see where it ends. And I hope somebody learns that they do miss me when I'm not around.
Oh, I will miss you when you're not around, James. I'm your Huckleberry, James. And that's it. Oh, thank God. So we are going to bring an end to this latest Spurg tard, and I had to do it now because I figure that James Robert Clark's new plan is going to be he wants to make 15 videos a day because he wants me to review his videos on the LolCow Ranch, but I've got a plan for that. I'm only gonna I'll I'll still watch your videos off camera and decide which videos I want to keep on the LolCow Ranch. And there might be a day that I just say, you know what? James released 25 videos today, and not a goddamn one of them was worth putting on the LolCow Ranch. Sorry, James. Try harder. In the meantime, uh, go to cbdx.com and use promo codes AP or ROTC or 44420 or Virgie with two Y's at the end, and you will get 20% off of your order. You will also get a free gift, and you will also get free priority shipping on orders over $80. That is CBDX.com. That's not your gas station CBDX. This is the good shit. This is the shit that gets you high. We're talking dabs. We're talking gummies. We're talking vape cartridges. We're talking moon rocks. We're talking all the good stuff. CBDX.com. It'll get you lifted. JJ, I hope you're recording that. So I want to thank everyone for joining us on the LolCow Ranch tonight. And hey, we got a stream back under 2 hours again. So finally, we got a stream that people will want to watch now. So thank you all for watching, and we will see you no, not Sunday, Saturday. And I am going to actually start Saturday's stream at 1 p.m. Eastern because there's going to be a slew